Hi. So, I just took all of my makeup off just to put it back on, but whatever. So, I'm just gonna teach you the basics and just put like all of my makeup on and teach you some tricks. Okay, so this is so weird. First, I take this, which you have, and I put it under my eye. Well, not just this one, I put it under both. Because I don't necessarily have bags, but it brightens up the face. Like when your under eye area is like concealed, it brightens up the face. Okay, so then I just put the rest on any blemishes that I have. I don't really cover the whole thing, because I don't know. Sorry, I'm looking in the camera and at my mirror over there. And then I go around the nose, because on the sides of my nose it gets pretty red, and I get a lot of blackheads, and then I just go I take the rest and just put it on the top of my nose. Okay, so I don't know if you do this next step, but you should. Oh, here it is. If you use a liquid or a cream, concealer, foundation, whatever, you want to set it with a powder, because if you don't, it'll just sweat and slide off your face, and the powder keeps it from fading throughout the day. So I use, this was really cheap, NYC Smooth Skin face powder. Looks like that. See, I have my little stand, whatever, my ghetto tripod. It's translucent. I use this, and when I'm taking a picture, like when I know I'm going to be taking pictures, I use one that's not translucent. Like, as you can see, I've used a lot of it. It's not translucent because translucent powder makes your face look really white in pictures. So I'm going to take it on this little brush. I'm going to tap off excess, and I'm going to pat it like that on the areas that I applied concealer, especially around the nose, because in the crevices of my nose it gets really oily. And then see, even on camera this is really white, whatever. And then for some reason my chin, see how shiny my chin is? I have no idea why, but my chin gets really shiny. And then I just take the brush and just buff it into my skin so it doesn't look as cakey or powdery. And this brush is called a kabuki brush. And what it does, it just buffs powder into the skin and makes it look more natural. You can get a kabuki brush at like CVS. This one is by Too Faced, and it's like $20. I got it for a birthday present. Okay, so my next step is bronzer. So let me teach you a little thing about bronzer. So on your face, there are areas where when the light's hitting it, there are areas that catch the light and areas that are shadowed. The areas that are shadowed, like naturally shadowed, are like right here, like your cheekbones. So people who have like really defined cheekbones have like a natural shadow underneath. It's also shadowed along here, like along the edge of your face, right on the sides of the nose, and then on the jawline. So then the places that catch the light are on top of the cheekbones, on the very top of the nose, the Cupid's bow, and the forehead, like right in the middle of the forehead. So for people who don't have defined cheekbones like myself, I have a fat face, I use bronzer to make it look like I have those natural shadows. So my bronzer is broken, which sucks because this was expensive, and this bronzer is by Too Faced. It's like $30. I've had it forever though, so it's just an excuse to get a new bronzer. But you can get bronzers everywhere, anywhere and everywhere. So I'm gonna take it on this angled brush, and these angled brushes are the best for doing this kind of chiseled face look thing, the trick, the shadowing trick, because it fits. I'll show you. So what you want to do is take bronzer. I'm gonna get a lot, so I can just show you. Tap off a little bit of excess. And I don't do this anymore because I like know what I'm doing. But if you're just starting off, you want to make like a duck, like a fish face. And wherever that natural, like concave in your face is, when you make that face, you want to put the bronzer. So you want to go and like work it, especially work it into here. So I don't know if you can see that, but like, because my camera sucks, but you can see that the bronzer, now this side of my face kind of looks a little bit thinner than this side of my face, and that's just because of that bronzer. So I'm going to do the exact same thing on the other side. Dip it in my bronzer. And just work that into the face. So you can't really see it on this side, but you can definitely kind of see it on this side. So you don't want to make it look like it's like a line on your face, but we'll change that later. So then you're going to take more and do the other areas that I showed you. You're going to get on your temple, down to where you started, so it's like kind of like a greater than sign, going like that, and then doing the same, and you can even go over it like that. My hair, it's ridiculous. Then you want to take it, some people even take like really small brushes. I might even take a Q-tip to show you this. Actually, I don't think it's making any difference anyway, so I'll just show you how I do it. I just go on the sides of the nose, and people actually, like some people, if they want to make their nose look smaller, they take small brushes and really make those lines defined, but I don't have time for that. And then take it along the jawline. Oh, you can kind of see it in this angle. This video is already 10 minutes. Anyway, then if I'm doing, I'll just show you what I do. This isn't what I do for school, but this is what I do for events, like parties and stuff. I take a little bit of this e.l.f. Shimmering Facial Whip. It's at Target for $1. And it's in, oh, fuck, what's it called? What's the shade? I forget, but it's white. And it looks like that. It's very shimmery. And you want to put it a little bit on the areas that I said catch the light. So it's like on top of the cheekbones. I'm going to put an exaggerated amount just so you can see on the camera. You see how, like, I have that glow? It's not blended in all the way, but whatever. Ooh, that's a lot. And you just want to put that, oh my god, that's a lot, on, oh, shit, on your cheekbone. But do you see how it gives my face that glow? Like when the light catches it. And then you want to take it down the center of the nose. And if it's too shiny for you, which is a little bit too shiny for me, you can always put powder over it. And then on the Cupid's bow, which gives the illusion of bigger lips. Okay, so this is a little too shimmery for my liking, so I'm gonna go over it with some powder. But yeah, that's just the concept of like highlighting. It's on the YouTube, it's called highlighting and contouring. Contouring is that bronzer, and then highlighting is what I just did. Alright, so then what you want to do is take a blush. For pale people, I would suggest, like us, I would use a color like this. This is Dainty by MAC. It's a mineral blush. It was $18, I believe. It's shimmery, it's pink, but with peach undertones, and it's really pretty on pale skin. So then you want to smile to find the apples of your cheeks. It's just this, like, this part right here, which I have a lot of. And then you just don't put on a lot where you look like a clown. Just give yourself a nice natural glow. Alright. So, next, what I do is I take this Urban Decay Primer Potion. This is the mini version. It's the full size is $16,